We're tracking cooler temperatures across much of central Missouri. That sinks that cold front we saw, which actually brought those storms in just earlier today. Now, that is going to place a frost advisory in effect for portions of central Missouri just because we're going to see temperatures near that freezing mark. So if you have any newer plants tonight before going to bed, move them indoors. That way they're covered, because this is going to be in effect till 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. Now, if you're going to be out this afternoon or later tonight, temperatures will continuously cool back down thanks to the assistance of the winds out of the northwest. By 8 p.m. tonight, looking at 49 degrees. By 10 p.m., 45. And then we head off into the early morning hours. We're going to see temperatures bottoming back out into the lower 30s. So heading out the door tomorrow, what are you going to be needing? Well, first, allergy medication's not a bad idea. We're going to be tracking some higher levels of pollen throughout the atmosphere. Long sleeves, a light jacket, just to go ahead and layer up for the early morning hours. Then we're going to need some sunglasses because we're going to be tracking plenty of sunshine across much of central Missouri. By 6 a.m., there it is, 34 degrees. Areas to the north going to be close to freezing or just below. That's going to include Macon and Moberly. By noon, lunchtime, we're going to warm up, but going to be a slower warm-up for sure. Only going to reach just below 50 degrees at 49. Still seeing mostly sunny skies. Then by the early afternoon hours, 6 p.m. looking at 56 degrees, still looking at plenty of sunshine until we get a little bit later. But thankfully, temperatures are going to warm back up once again. Now, with that being said, we're going to be tracking higher levels of pollen Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday is still going to be seeing medium levels. Not a bad idea, like I said, to have the allergy medication on hand. Primary allergens going to be tree allergen as we head off into early portions of spring. But temperatures will continue to warm up with those higher levels of pollen. So at least we have a little bit of a green light going as we head off towards the Easter weekend. Average high usually sitting at 64 degrees. Back into the weekend, getting close to that 70-degree mark. We continuously warm back up. Eventually by Wednesday, we're going to see temperatures up into the lower 80s, and it looks like it's going to be here to stay at least into the extended forecast. So 6 to 10 days away, we're going to be tracking well above average temperatures. Pretty much central Missouri going to be in the heart of that. So winds most likely going to be out of the southwest. And overall, our rainfall totals, well, we're kind of pinpoint right between the wetter and drier than average. So looking closer to average by the end of April, usually see over 4 inches of rain. So definitely a wetter month. Now, here's that same system that we saw just earlier, that cold front that brought those winds back out of the northwest. Thankfully, that's going to continue off to the southeast. Not going to be a problem for mid-Missouri, but we're going to be tracking plenty of sunshine, not going to be a shortage of that, especially on Easter Sunday. By Sunday night, could see a few light scattered showers, but should not cause any issues for the Easter Bunny Sunday morning. Then off into early next week, temperatures continue that rising trend, eventually going to see even more sunshine